Welcome to Accidentally Furry, where I want to take a look at things that made us what we are today, furries. Today I decided to change things up a little bit. Instead of checking out one game and its furry elements, I decided to do 3 furry games, or rather 3 games with furry elements in them. Games that wouldn't warrant their own episode because the anthros in them are just few and far between. There's just not enough furry content in them to do their own episode. But doing 3 at the same time, I can check out smaller things as well. So I'll do these for more indie games, I guess. And the first of these will be Terraria. Terraria? Terraria? Well, this game, you know. But you might say, what could be furry about Terraria? The answer is actually really easy. In version 1.1, werewolves were introduced into the game. That wouldn't be too special or weird, because a lot of games have werewolves as mobs, enemies or bosses. But these werewolves drop the Moon Charm. The Moon Charm is an accessory that the player can equip to transform into a werewolf every night. The transformation isn't just cosmetic though. It comes with some passive buffs that automatically activate every night. More defense, movement speed, more melee damage and more melee speed. It's quite nice to have. Another enemy, the creature from the deep, drops the Neptune shell. Another accessory that the player can equip to transform. This time he transforms into a merman or merwoman every time he jumps into liquids, granting the ability to breathe underwater and to swim as if the player were flippers. But I'm not done yet though. In version 1.4, the zoologist was added to the game. She's a human, I think. She has fox ears and a fox tail. So, is she a human? Not only does she wear a fox ear and fox tail thing, she also sells them. These are just purely cosmetic though. But the zoologist also has a deeper secret that only shows when there's a full moon or a blood moon. She turns into a werefox. I think she's cute when she fully transforms into a fox though. I like her. She's a nice addition to the game. Next up, I want to talk about Starbound. Starbound contains lots of creatures, pets and a few anthro races. Starbound takes place in space, and as such, weird-looking alien races are a must. Of course, there are humans and robots, yeah, that's cool. Plant people, yeah, kind of weird, but okay, cool. We also have these weird energy beings. They're basically light people, I don't know what they are. But they're cool. Their race is basically Wild West themed. Their ship is a train and they have Wild West armors. They're pretty nice. But I wanted to take a look at the Hylotl, the Avian and the Apex. The Apex, who are apes, well duh. They do have a Planet of the Apes meets 1984 kind of vibe. Their leadership is the Mini-Knock, a brutal government that handles its citizens with fear and an iron fist. Citizens claim Big Ape is watching, and Mini-Knock is a portmanteau of the Ministry of Knowledge. So yeah, the 1984 comparison is fitting. The Apex are scientifically advanced and you can find some laboratories on planets. But you only find failed experiments, mutant apex and other hostile creatures. The bird race, the avian, are a lot more tribal than the apex, rooted in a history that I would describe as Egyptian or somewhere from South America. A lot of them also live on airships, so if you can find an anchor with a chain attached, climb upward and check out what the birds have in store for you. They also have big temples where they worship their god Kluix, but these temples are mostly hostile, which is kind of sad. I would love to see the temples with friendly creatures. I love the birds and their aesthetic. I always place them whenever I play Starbound. And lastly, I want to mention the Hylotl. I heard you like mudkips, so we put some mudkips into your sci-fi adventure. Just like mudkips, these are probably based off of the axolotl. Well, I mean, hilotl, axolotl, they even sound alike. So yeah, that makes sense. The hilotls build structures that look very Japanese. Even a lot of their writing looked like kanji, which is kind of fun. They mostly inhabit planets with lots and lots of water. They also mostly live underwater, so you need to figure out how to breathe underwater before you can actually visit them. What I love most about Starbound is the way it handles its races. Whenever you find a settlement in one of these planets, these structures look and feel amazing. Like the plant race, they're very tribal, and the humans are very vanilla, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say about Starbound. Next up is one of the lesser known games on this list, Serin Fate. Serin Fate is similar to Stardew Valley but focuses on magic and exploration instead of farming. I mean, there is farming here, but it's not a focus of the game. You fight, explore, farm and cast spells to figure out what's happening in the world. It was released 2 years ago and I haven't heard a lot about it. So yeah, go check it out, it's fun. And I also need to play it more. I just played a few hours. Anyway, regarding the furry elements, yeah, we have them. We have humans, of course we do, but we also have the Serin, which are the namesake of the game, I guess. The Serin are bird people. Yeah, I do think they look kind of unique, not like the avian, but I do think that the color scheme of the Serin is absolutely why they make it look unique. But we also have the Val. The Val have animal ears and I'm not sure if it's skin or fur, but nevertheless, they're kinda cute. Here, I made a Val. Isn't he adorable? Not only are the playable races cute, there are also Pokemon-like creatures called Chimera. And some of them look pretty cute too. They can accompany you and help you fight off monsters. So it's good to have them around. Yeah, this was a pretty short episode, but I kind of wanted to talk about some smaller elements in some indie games. Maybe I will do a second episode with other games in them. It's nice to look at some smaller projects, point out some unthrows in them and, well, enjoy their designs. And with that, I thank you so very much for watching. See you next time!